This call is being recorded.
There we go. Welcome to Thoughts with CP, everyone. And unfortunately, for those of you on lockdown, you almost didn't hear my voice today because the universe decided to, let's just say, teach me how to slow down. And in a very abrupt way, for those of you that do not follow me on Facebook, you did not have any idea what went on yesterday. And a couple people don't, and nor does my family knows, but my extended family doesn't know what the universe decided to do to me yesterday. Oh my goodness. So you guys, I I walked into my bathroom yesterday being Sunday, and yesterday being, I'm going to get the date, yesterday being the 22nd of March. I walk into my bathroom at 6:55, and the next thing I know, I'm on ground. I have a walker on top of me, which that's not a good sign. And so no wonder why I felt woozy. I no wonder why I felt woozy now that I think about it. Because my body went into shock because I cracked my head open again. Again. I did this in 97. So this is the second time I did it. So, okay. So by the time I get to the toilet on March 23rd to March 22nd, sorry, um, and see, I'm not remembering dates. March, um, March 22nd. By the time I get to the toilet, and granted, this is at 5:55 in the morning, the universe goes, slow down, otherwise we'll teach you how to slow down. And I knew, I knew on, I knew on Saturday that this was coming just because of everything that went on. Yeah, everything that's been going on news lately has shocked all of us to the core. So there I was trying to simply go to the ladies' room. Go to the ladies' room. The next thing I know, I'm on the ground. And I don't know, you guys, how I landed up on my back. I should have landed forward. I should have landed forward now that I think about it. And so I lay there on the ground for at least a good 5 minutes, trying to figure out what the heck to do now. And then I and then I get up and then I get up and go to the toilet. And of course, I feel my head to make sure that it was only a lump. And I look at my hand, and of course, there's blood coming out. So I'm like, oh, great. Oh, great. Because I knew what. Now, I immediately felt the back of my head to make sure there was no blood coming out. Because I knew when I landed, I have a cement floor in my bathroom, and aides that have been in my bathroom know that I have a cement floor and know that I don't have the best abilities of my feet to disable clothing. And so, yeah, so I was more concerned about the back of my head than the side of my head. And I'm like, oh, great. So I look at my hand, and of course, my hand is covered in blood. And I'm like, oh, great. Who do I call? Because obviously now I need help. And so I text my stepmom, who's upstairs, who's just woken up, and then I call her to make sure that she got the text. We spent a good two hours. 2 hours. I'm not kidding you guys. Dealing with this now head injury. Thank you very much. And she spent 1 hour. My aide spent another, my aide who was on her way up here. Thank you very much. Um, because my other aide is out of town right now. And so my mom started panicking, obviously, because her stepdaughter, aka me, had blood coming out of her head, which wouldn't stop. So you can imagine my mom's panic attack. And of course, my aunt, who's a nurse on the East Coast, got the call. And my stepmom said, well, should we take Win to the emergency room? Now, granted, the emergency rooms right now all across the country are not the best places. And, and so my aunt being the nurse said yes. There's a lot of risk of you guys, and of course my mom asked the obvious question. She goes, well, would Win and I and aid involved get what? And my aunt goes, because you guys been at home and following orders, and you need to go out to the emergency room just to make sure that Win's okay. There's not a risk at you getting it. So what do we do? By this time, my mom had not only called my aunt, who's the nurse on the East Coast, she called the emergency room out at AVH. And they said, well, she explained the situation. And I think she said my stepdaughter has cerebral palsy too. And she explained the situation. And the nurse at our local ER said, well, give Win a towel and have her hold pressure on the wound and make sure it stops bleeding and all that good stuff. And so I did that. And yes. And of course, this is something I learned. When do you get emotional and have a head injury? Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. So, of course, I was in tears because I'm like, oh, great, now what do we do? And so when they mentioned the word hospital, I'm like, that's not good. So I put my shoes on, got dressed, and made it out to the hospital. Do you? And here's the interesting thing, you guys. Do you know? As I stepped out of my mom's, my stepmom's car, and this is and of course it's snowing outside. Of course, let's just add a little bit of snow because it is March and it is 9 a.m. on a Sunday morning and it's cold and it's snowy and yeah. So do you know which I don't think is protocol, the Dumb and Dumbs at AVH, and I call them Dumb and Dumbs because they they did not help my dad. They barely helped me yesterday, and so the Dum Dums didn't even. They were I don't know what they were concentrating on, whether it was me getting in a wheelchair or everything that's going on right now, aka the capital C1, aka the deep pneumonia. And so I said, and I swear, I was losing. I was talking to the ER nurse who brought me in, and I remember her name too, Jill. And so I said to Jill, please, I said, please hand me the mask. And she goes, oh, you really want the mask? Now, granted, the whole country um is on short supply of um medical masks, medical gowns, everything else. You see it on the news. And so granted, I understand why they didn't want to give it to me, but I was walking in there with a head injury. I was walking, which my aide did a great job, and my stepmom did a great job cleaning it up and making it so that the nurses could see it and the doctor could see the head injury because for a little while there at the house we were all looking for this head injury because my hair is so long that you cannot see the injury itself. So you cannot see the wound itself. And so my aide cleaned it up and my stepmom cleaned it up. So by the time I got to the hospital, it had stopped bleeding. Thank God, because I'm walking in there with a head injury. But I understand why they didn't want to give me medical grade mask because the medical grade masks are in short supply right now. But at the same time, I have a weakened immune system due to cerebral palsy, and I didn't want to get sicker than I already was, and I just wanted out of there. So basically, what happened was I got checked in. They dealt with me as nicely as they could, and remember back in April, I told you that when my dad went to the for undiagnosed lung cancer, thank you very much. He found every TV known to man. And now I see why I see why he found every TV known to man because the ER is a scary, lonely place. And luckily, the women were nice enough to ask me, do you want your stepmom, do you want your aide to come back? And And me being me, I said to, and this is the woman that checked me, and Melissa, not the ER nurse, Jill. And I said to Melissa, look, with everything going on, I don't think those two should come back and get exposed to germs. And of course, the ER suggested that they leave. The ER is only taking the critically ill patients right now, and considering I had brain injury, and considering I had an open wound, I'm surprised they took me for the 5 minutes. 5 minutes, you guys. 5 minutes. My aide and my stepmom did a better job than the ER, and it's gonna cost me. I. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to go. I'm like, ER, they're not gonna be concentrating on me. They're gonna be concentrating on everyone else with the capital C deep pneumonia. And so I was very nice. I was very nice. You know me. You guys know me. I'm very nice. I was very nice and got out of it in like in 5 minutes. And then I said, go home, take Advil, and you'll be fine. But it's interesting. And of course, when you pull up to these ERs now, they have signs out saying coronavirus, coronavirus, coronavirus. And I cried before I went in. I and my stepmom looks at me. She's in the driver's seat. My aide is in the back seat. I'm in the front seat. Because I knew it was going to be hell if I got in my mom's backseat. And she looks at me and says, are you okay? And I said, no, I'm not okay. I'm at the scariest place in the world. And of course, they did to my dad, and they, same as either, they killed him. They killed him and sent him home for 9 days. And my stepmom goes, okay, I know how you feel. Just be brave and just get this over with. And so that's what I did. I went in, was brave. And the nurses go, well, do you feel sleepy? Because after you get hit hit in the head by, and how I got hit in the head was I have wood outside my shower, and they were asking me is my tetanus shot up today, which I have to now do after this crisis all gets over. After I get out of lockdown, I'm gonna get a tetanus shot the next time I go to the doctor, and because I hit my head on a piece of wood, and they want to make sure that I'm okay on that front too. But the doctor said to me, "Are you sleepy?" Because um, with a brain injury, 9 times out of 10, you want to fall back and sleep. And so I said no. I said no to the ER doctor who was on call, and I said no. But I but I almost said I am sleepy just because I've been up since 5:55 dealing with the thing. I want to go home, and and the poor doctor that took care of me. I said the reason why I got mad at them is because I not only did I want to go home, I was hungry. I I started out my day. I didn't eat anything until I got home from the ER, you guys. So imagine me hangry in the in the ER, hangry, and the doctor goes, "Well, do you want something to eat?" I said, "I'm fine. I'm fine. Just get me out of here because there was nothing they could do. My my stepmom and my aide uh, did all that they could to tot the wound, and they didn't even give me stitches, you guys. Which in 1997, in 1996, they gave me stitches. Which I cracked. This is the second time I've cracked my head open, and so and the first time I was walking unaided, and the first time I fell backwards. I was so excited to go to see my friends in school. This is how weird I am. This is how weird I am. When I crack my head open, I'm more concerned about school than I am the actual injury. And I texted my tutor yesterday, same thing. I texted my tutor yesterday, and I'm like, I'm on my way to the emergency room. What about my homework? And I'm like, she says, don't worry about don't don't worry about your homework. Just be healthy and safe. And I'm like, oh my, this is. And so yes, you guys, I've been doing homework today, and Danielle's laughing at me because I got my head on straight, even though it's got a whack in her head and it has blood coming out of it. I got my head on straight. Good idea. Oh, Dan. You you and Danielle had no idea either. Danielle was half asleep. No, I texted my mom first. Danielle second. She had no idea. Danielle had no idea, by the way. Danielle gets a text message saying, oh, by the way, I fucked my head. I'm on my way to ADH. I'm like, hey, how am I supposed to tell my best friend here that I'm on my way to ADH? Hey, you had no idea. No one had no one had idea. I didn't want to scare Facebook land, of course. I scanned Facebook land, but when I got there, I figured I would let everyone know where I was, and I said, "Typical me." My Facebook status read, "Typical me." I fall and crack my head open. I haven't done this since the 90s. Not a good way to start today. And so that's how I started my day, guys. In the ER, and I'm fine. Although I'm a little banged up, but I'm fine. I'm loose and I'm up. I'm talking, and I just have to take it easy, you guys. I think I think the universe had better plans for me. I think the universe had better plans for me this month. They said, "Hey, if you don't slow down, we'll slow you down by making a waterfall on top of you cracking your head open." And now listen. And so thank you, universe, for making me slow down. And don't send me to the ER again. Don't send me to the ER again. ER is scary enough. But for those of you who are watching all across the news, turn the news off, please. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I did a meditation out of Florida this morning. I had a friend of mine in Florida set up this meditation via Zoom with a yoga teacher out of Florida, and so I did that this morning, and so I'm slowly but surely taking it easy, you guys. And yeah, if anyone needs me, I'll be in my cave. If anyone needs me, I'll be in my cave. But yes, as Lynn was to go on, and if anyone needs me, I'll be getting nursed back to health and helping my brain heal and my pole blade. And, yeah, I haven't told those who I have told know, but I haven't told a couple people because I didn't want to freak them out. And it's like, okay, what do I do here? So I will be slowly but surely telling people, don't worry. And if I sound a little off kilter, that is why. If I sound a little off kilter and my happiness level is not so happy right now, that is why. That is why. And I'm trying to get back up to uh 10 on the happiness scale, but right now I'm about a 6. And that is why, and I will tell my counselor what happened too, and so yeah, I'm gonna be recovering this week along with doing podcasts, along with doing homework, and yeah, I'll be recovering. I'll be staying away from blue light. I will be listening to a lot of music and listening to a lot of podcasts. And so that's the update on me. The universe slowed me down. The boxing match. The boxing match that happened at 5:55 yesterday a.m. And I'm going to leave you guys. And I am going to be happy and healthy and once again. And so Danielle, do you want to lead us out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Danny, you can make a little bit more sense of what's going on right now, whereas I am still trying to come back to the planet Earth. And Danielle, I love you. I love you dearly, and I love all my supporters and all my supporters. All my podcasting fans, because comment, I think I gave everyone a jolt, and they go, "Ouch, are you okay?" And I said, "Yes, I'm fine. I just have to take it easy." Yes, the universe taught me a huge lesson yesterday to slow down and appreciate life. And I hope that the universe doesn't do it again. I hope the universe doesn't do it again. But I'm fine, you guys. And if you could just keep the positive vibes coming my way, that would be great. And no, I don't have stitches. I don't have staples. The wound is scabbed over. My scalp got majorly itchy last night, just now, because I had a wound on it. But I'm trying not to pick it at. I'm trying not to do everything I can to irritate it, and so yep. Yes. I'm perfectly fine, you guys. And so we leave you on a beautiful Tuesday morning, even though this is recorded on a Monday. And I will catch you later, you guys, with another fabulous interview. And over and out with the plain injury. Bye, you guys. Thanks, you guys.
Bye-bye.